Alright, so this, while I got my stain out, we'll do a quick sand on it and a spot on the inner leg. We had a dog years ago that decided it was an ideal place for a chew toy. So hopefully y'all can see that. Let me grab my sander. So I think I'm going to need to get some wood patties to properly repair that. Get a little dab of stain. Gripping everything, Reg. Now, my goal is not to make this perfect, it's to make everything less noticeable. All right. The red rag is basically a camera aid. Now, you see I give it a minute to dry out some, and I can actually come back over. I'll give it a minute. And pull the excess off where I don't want to stain. So, believe it or not, they sell new furniture trying to rotate y'all around where y'all can see without the camera coming off the mount. Furniture where it's finished like that, they call it distressed new. So me a little more stain. I'll just go pull it where I want it. Huh. This thing had a defect at the factory. The saw cup shouldn't be filled with wood putty. We'll have to get some wood putty because that started coming out. Touch that up. Now, where the wood is been gouged down, leaves a little dark. So, I'm going to move y'all to a different location. Set y'all there. Now, I am going to set y'all, there you go, see that little imperfection. Grab a little piece of sandpaper. I'm going to do some hand sanding. Now, just take that, so just roughing it up, you know, kind of like before you paint. So now, come in, start applying. What happened there is I left a tube of super glue on there. Cat got in the house, left for work, found it, and decided to bite into it. And then when it realized what was there, cat being like normal cats, walked away, let it leak out onto the table without telling anyone. Of course, then hours later when we found it, it had leached all out of the tube onto the table. We had to get fingernail polish and remove that. What I'm also doing while I'm here, there's some nicks and scratches from years of use. I'm just touching up, bring them from being such light nicks to blended in. Now, as y'all can see, I also went around the outer edge, applied a small coat. And as I take my rag, wipe off the excess, so you can still see the original spot. Now, dab it in where I need it. Well, you know you don't need to be up here. Come on, buddy. You just stepped in that. No, you don't need to be up here. So as it bubbles up, See, the stain on the rag actually is in there. It allows me to go in spots on this table and touch up. And ground, and that's a little bit of super glue left there. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid back on the can. I'll be back in a minute. See how that turned out. Had other plans and stuff to be working on, but it rained, and my alternative plans for if it rained, I forgot and left it laying out to where it got in the rain, got wet in the rain. See if I can daub a little bit of this excess off. Buddy, I really don't want you up here. Now, you see 2 coatings later, yet looks way better than what it did. Kind of touch it up a little bit. Now, I can actually go in there with a coat of polyurethane, build that up with a little bit of clear, let it dry, and then clear coat over, and it'll just look like a watermark. But you see right there, touched up there. Like I said, what I found, let me see if I can find the leg. Yeah, that is a factory defect. Somebody actually cut that with a saw where they wasn't supposed to, and then they just took it and applied wood putty but left it kind of hollow. So that I will have to take a screwdriver, push in, and fill it with wood putty, sand it smooth, and pre-stain the wood putty on the top layer. Mix some stain in the wood putty. But I am going to daub a little more on because it's drying really light. All right, let that sit for a little bit, and I'm gonna pause y'all. All right, I'm back. It's been about 10 minutes for it to cure a little bit, so wipe off there. That scratch is pretty much not as visible. Now, let me lightly clean this away. I wanted to give it a little more time to see if it would soak in some more. More for aesthetics than anything else. Wipe around the outside. Now, you'll see a little bit of it, but it'll kind of blend in with the overall finish of the table. Now, looks a little better. That's basically just showing you how to touch up imperfections in your furniture without having to do a complete refinish. Finish on this table, if I'm not mistaken, was dark walnut and medium walnut mixed, and it was spot sanded to kind of like it is the top is a veneer finish. It is imported. Now, as you see as I zoom out, now once I come in there and get some clear and go over that, kind of fill that in with clear, let it dry, and then lightly sand the whole table back smooth. That will basically mostly disappear. All right, y'all have a good day.